We have with us Mr. Nader Al-Turk, who is the Deputy Head of Mission Embassy of the State of Palestine. Mr. Nader, can you provide an overview of the recent conflict between Hamas and Israel and its impact on the Palestinian people?
Assalamu alaikum. Actually, brother, what is happening right now, it is a reaction of the Israelis' criminal action against the Palestinian people. It is an answer of the attitude of Israelis by attack Aqsa Masjid daily by their settlers. An answer of the criminal action by Israeli settlers against the Palestinian people in their villages and cities in West Bank. This is the answer of continuous occupation of Palestinian territories since 1948 until now. This is the reaction by the Palestinians against the criminal action of the Israelis. We hope so. One day soon we will find a real partner to create peace and stability in Israeli side, which is until now not available. The only Israeli leader was looking for peace and was wise enough was Mr. Ishaq Rabin, which he was killed actually by the Israelis themselves, who are right now leading the Israelis people.
Okay. My question is this: Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu tells Palestinians in Gaza to leave now, and he's about to bombard the besieged strip Gaza. Where exactly are they supposed to go if they can't leave? Because practically they all live there.
Most of the Palestinians in Gaza Strip are refugees, so the only place they're going to shift to is their own territories, on their own villages and homes, which was transferred from it by Israeli criminals in 1948.
Okay.
So all of them have the only opportunity for them only to leave Gaza to their grandfathers and mothers. Homes and villages, which is right now named Israel. So facilitate Mr. Netanyahu need to accept the international resolution 194, which is giving the right of return for the Palestinian refugees to their own home and territories, and open the borders to come back to their villages. After that, if he like to come to Gaza to be the guest of the freedom fighters there, he is welcome.
Right. Following the recent brutal attacks by the Israel, can you please provide the insights of the humanitarian situation at Gaza and the West Bank?
Actually, Gaza under siege since 2006. Right now, the Israelis last night decide to stop supplying food, supplying water, and cut the electricity network on Gaza. Not allowed the supplying of fuel, gas to Gaza people. So which means we speak about suffering of the Palestinian civilians there. They are under attack. The Israelis are attacking Palestinians' home, Palestinians' buildings, civilian institutes, only on the name that they have the right of self-defense. I don't know self-defense against what? Against civilians' lives, against civilians' children, civilians' women, civilians' school, civilian institutes, civilians' buildings and homes. What kind of right of self-defense? The Israelis don't know how to defend themselves. Against that, they attack the Palestinian civilians in conclusive punishment.
Right. What are the immediate humanitarian needs in Gaza, and how is the Palestinian Authority addressing them with minimum resources available at the moment?
Actually, the problem that the Palestinian Authority are under siege actually in West Bank. Between Gaza and West Bank, there is about 60 kilometers. It is full control by Israelis. So to send our supply to our people in Gaza, we need to get a permission from the occupation power of Israel. The Israelis not facilitate that, not cooperate with us in that. So the only way is international community need to put Israel under pressure to supply the needs of the people to have normal life there.
Right. And how do you assess the international community's response to this recent escalation in the region?
Actually, we are sad about the reaction of the international community.
True.
Because they are supporting the criminal against the victim. They are supporting the Israelis against the Palestinian.
Exactly.
They are speaking about right of defense for the Israelis and ignoring the right of defense ourselves for the Palestinians. So double standard appear by international community, and this will make more circle of violence and more circle of blood in our region. Just not supporting reaching peace and stability in the region. We hope so international community to take off their black glasses and looking in fair and just way to the two parties and understand they create a problem by establishing Israel on the land of Palestinian people, Palestinian homeland. So they need to take real action to reach peace there by give us at least two-state solution in our homeland.
Very right. You were talking about the double standards, and a large number of innocent civilians, women and children are going to die or suffer. What message or appeal would you like to convey to the international community, to Muslim world and to OIC regarding the situation in Gaza?
Palestinian leader, Palestinian people are a lover of peace and stability. What we are looking for is peace, our freedom, our independence, looking for our own rights, which is mentioned by international resolution, was taken by the United Nations. We are looking to activate the international law to be a bear in Palestinian land. We're looking for just and fair and stop dealing with double standard with our people. No one is above the law. Israelis dealing with the world that they are above the rules and above the international law. What we need is really stop and end this occupation, facilitate the establishing of a Palestinian independent state on the Palestinian homeland, with Jerusalem as its capital, giving the right of return for our refugees around the world to their own territories and own homes in Palestine. This is the only way to getting peace and stability.
Right.
Any other way, it is going to again and again create violence and create conflict and war.
Right. And while you were talking about above the law, we can see how Israel is responding to all this, how it's reacting to it, and how the world, unfortunately, they are closing their eyes and they are supporting them all out. The threats which the Prime Minister Israel is giving, that's in front of the whole world. How much optimistic you and your nation is once we talk about the current situation?
We are very optimistic, actually, because, this is not the first battle between Israelis and us.
True.
The Israelis getting a battle with us in 1968 in Karama, when we was in battle hand by hand by our brothers Jordanian army. We faced the Israelis again in Lebanon in 1982, and the Israelis' loss was even more than this time until now. We are looking for what is happening right now. So when you are speaking about peace, not because our leadership and our people afraid of war. We are looking for peace because we are peace lovers, because we are really believe in peace and stability. We are optimistic because international law, international resolution supporting our rights. Only the Americans, only some of our countries in Europe are supporting the criminal against the victim. The issue need to be in stop and end occupation, stop and end double standard, you can't use two principles for the same case. In Ukraine, you speak about freedom fighter. In Palestine, you speak about terror. In Israel, it is a power of occupation.
True.
On the other hand, you are dealing with them as they have the right to defend themselves. Who is need to defend themselves? We are under attack. Our homeland is occupied by the Israelis. The settlers are keep attacking us. So we have the right to defend ourselves in all the tools we have between our hands.
Absolutely.
So the international community need to accept that, and they need to follow the international law, need to follow the international resolution, and keep blind when they are supporting the power of occupation, Israel's power.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nader Turk, for taking the time out for this interview.